What's going on, everyone? Aseel Soueid here from Diabetic Aesthetics. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all my extreme fat loss diet. So this is going to be a full day of eating consisting of very low calories for aggressive dieting. So I've been up since 8:30 to 9 in the morning. It is currently almost 2:30 p.m. So that means I've been practicing something called intermittent fasting. That's where I fast upon waking up for the first 4 to 6 hours of my day. So what have I been doing for the past 5 hours? I've been consuming a lot of water. As you guys have noticed, I've drank a little over half a gallon already the past 5 hours of my day. And I've also drank a large black coffee. So I like to drink caffeine to not only suppress my appetite, but it also kind of keeps my focus, keeps me zoned in on my work, keeps me very productive. So large coffee and as well as a lot of water. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the kitchen right now, show you guys all of my groceries and all of the food that I'll be consuming from A to Z for the entire day of eating, especially on this lower, carbs, higher protein, and moderately to low fat diet. Let's go ahead and get in the kitchen and show you guys that before we get cracking on the first meal of the day.
I haven't felt this good in a while.
Alright, so this is going to be all the food that I will be consuming for today on my extreme fat loss diet. So my carbs are going to be consisting of really two categories. It's going to be consisting of more, pure high volume and complex carbs, things like plain rice cakes, things like oatmeal, and you'll also notice some sweet potatoes right over here. And then they're also going to consist of just coming from vegetables. So you're going to see some garden salad mixes right over here. And then we got some spinach, we got some tomatoes, and also zucchinis and sliced mushrooms. So these are going to be the majority of what my carbs are going to be coming from. Just vegetables today to really fill me up on low calories. And then also my protein sources are going to consist of some deli meat, so just some chicken breast, or you can even get turkey breast, and then some whole, just skinless, boneless chicken breast. And then also we got some 93.7 lean ground beef and 93.7 lean ground chicken. Just a little bit of a tip, lean ground chicken is a lot cheaper than ground beef. This is $2.87 for a pound. This is around $4 per pound, so just kind of a little note. And then we got some whey protein powder here, just a low carb, low fat, high protein protein powder. And we got some higher fat, lower carb protein bars, chocolate peanut butter. That is what I really enjoy. And that is going to be my diet. Also, we got some liquid egg whites. Going to be eating a lot of these today just because they're very filling and high protein, no fat, no carb. Anyways, that's going to be my diet. That's going to be all the foods. And we're going to go ahead and get cracking on the first meal of the day. Let's get it. Alright, so just whipped up meal number one. It is 2:30 p.m. So I laid out all the food that my first meal of the day consisted of. So check it out. We have all the veggies I put into the egg whites. I have 200 grams of zucchini. That's what I put. And then I put almost, I'd say like half a serving of spinach. I don't count spinach, to be honest, guys. It's very, very minimal. I just kind of add more volume as I'm more hungry. And then I have 100 grams of sliced mushrooms as well. And that is all cooked. And then on top, I will put my egg whites. I have 8 liquid egg whites. So these are just egg beaters. It makes it a lot easier rather than cracking every single egg separately. And then I also have 1 whole egg as well. And I just seasoned all of that with a little bit of sea salt and some black pepper, keeping it simple. And that is my protein and carb sources coming from my vegetables. And then for my main carb source, I have 60 grams of gluten-free oats. I have celiac disease, so I always keep everything gluten-free in my diet. And then I put some sweetener, some sea salt, and half a tablespoon of this powdered peanut butter that is only 25 calories. Really makes it taste great. This is my meal. Check it out. I cannot wait to eat. It looks absolutely delicious. We have the zucchini, the mushrooms, the spinach, and I will also top this off in terms of condiments that are extremely low calorie or even no calorie. It is hot sauce and salsa. That is the only thing I use in terms of condiments when I'm, more aggressively dieting like this. And then I have my oats and then the whole egg on top. That might be really weird, a sunny side egg on top, but delicious. And I also took my insulin. I'm a type 1 diabetic. You guys know I take shots for every single one of my meals. And I also measure my blood sugar around 6 to 10 times a day. So all of that is taken care of. Keep that in mind. That's meal number 1. Great intro. And we're gonna keep it rolling with the extreme fat loss diet. All right, so it's been a few hours since my first meal, as you all saw. I'm actually right outside the gym right now, and quickly I want to discuss pre-workout nutrition. So other than my pre-workout meal you all saw me had a few hours ago, I'm just having a cup of black coffee and then water. That's it, literally no supplements, none of that. I don't take any supplements, and I just keep it simple, and I keep it all natural. It's just kind of like what works best for me, and it's what I really enjoy personally. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead, get in the gym, hit the workout, and then we're gonna get back to the food because it is a full day of eating, so I wanna keep it food focused. All right, so back from the gym. I hope you all enjoyed that informative workout. And remember, if you're not grunting and making all the wrong noises when you're lifting, you're not doing it right. But anyway, we have right over here what our next meal of the day is gonna consist of. We got our carbs, and then we got our veggies, and then we also have our protein. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get in the kitchen and get cracking on the second meal of the day. Let's go. So just prepared my next meal of the day. So it's actually almost 7:30 p.m. right now, guys. And honestly, I might kill off all of my food within the next, I'd say, hour and a half. So that's kind of the beauty about intermittent fasting, right? When you're breaking your fast at like 3 p.m., you're having your first meal, even something as little as like 1,900 calories, 2,000 calories can seem like a lot of food because you're crunching it all in a small period of time with your eating window. So I really enjoy it. It makes me feel like I'm not dieting, essentially eating like a king. But anyway, what we have for our meal is this garden salad mix that I showed you earlier in the video. I put a little bit of sliced tomato on top as well. And then check it out. I put some of this Wishbone fat-free Italian dressing. This stuff is bomb, guys. It is like a huge dieting hack. Only 15 calories per serving, and I literally only used half a serving. So that's 1.5 grams of carb. 0 fat, 0 protein, literally 15 calories on this. And then we also have a wrap. So I used a gluten-free wrap, around 30 carbs per wrap and 2.5 grams of fat. And they're pretty sizey as well. And then I have some of that salad as well on top with some tomatoes, some salsa, and then 6 ounces of 93.7 lean ground beef. And I cooked some of mushrooms and onions as well with the beef because I really, really love it. And that adds more volume to your meal. More veggies, the better. I'm telling you, when you're dieting, get as many vegetables as possible per meal. It's gonna help fill you up. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let's go ahead and try this live on camera. Super excited, super hungry. Look at that. Oh my god. Macros will be listed on the screen for every single meal, by the way, along with the final macros towards the end of the day. Sorry for talking my mouth open. Okay. Peace. I'll see you in the next meal. Alright, so it's 8:45 p.m. and I am having a meal already. I'm sitting down on my last and final meal of the day, and it is not rare for me, guys, to repeat the same exact meal that I've had earlier in the day, especially one that is very quick and convenient like this one, because it just keeps things very simple, very quick, and very easy. So again, I have egg whites. I have 7 egg whites with 75 grams of zucchini and 50 grams of mushroom, literally my favorite vegetables to really get a lot more food out of low minimal calories, with some salsa on top and some hot sauce. Also, I got the oatmeal, just a cup and a half of oats cooked in water, and you guys saw I put the peanut butter, powdered peanut butter, along with the Splenda and some sea salt and 1 whole egg. And then I also have a chocolate peanut butter protein bar. Macros on this are not the best, 280 calories, 10 grams of fat, 29 grams of carb, and 20 grams of protein, but it's very, very kind of like a treat. Anyways, that's my last meal of the day. Macros will be listed on the screen, and stick around for the rest of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and go knock out my cardio and then come back and fill you in on my total macros for the day and what my entire day consisted of in terms of the macros, along with a lot of important notes you need to know on an extreme fat loss diet and aggressive dieting. Alright, so I just finished off my cardio, guys. As y'all can tell, I'm absolutely soaked right now. Did 500 calories, low intensity, steady state on the treadmill, just 3.2 speed, 12 incline. And you guys already know, finished off all of my macros for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and list my final macros that I've consumed. So that's gonna be 186 grams of protein, 174 grams of carbs, and 51 grams of fat. So my goal was 185 protein, 175 carb, and 50 grams of fat. So I was pretty much almost spot on. And this totaled out to be a little over 1,900 calories, so 1,912 calories. And again, this is pretty extreme, it's pretty aggressive, but I'm competing in a week and I'm kind of like playing catch up here. I'm doing my best to get as lean as possible. So I thought, why not do this video? Could probably relate to a lot of you eating a lot lower carbs, just lower calorie diet. Not everybody has these extreme 2,300, 2,400, you know, cutting on high calories like most YouTubers do. So I thought, why not do this video to help you out? And just a few notes: track your macros, man, track your calories, do it on an app called MyFitnessPal. And in general, it's not just about eating a lot of vegetables and just wholesome meals and having a well-balanced diet and portion control. It is about counting your macronutrients, which is your carb, fat, and protein intake daily, and knowing and understanding how many calories you're consuming for the day, and knowing that you're on a caloric deficit, you're burning more calories than you're consuming. That's what's gonna cause weight loss, fat loss, all of the above. So if you need help with finding these numbers, you know, your macronutrients, please be sure to visit my website, www.diabeticsthetics.com. I'd love to help you out with a personalized meal plan or one-on-one online coaching if you are truly committed and serious. So anyways, just a little bit of a note that I wanted to end off. And I really hope you all enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this full day of eating, please be sure to give it a like, share it with your friends, share it with your family members, those who need help with proper nutrition. And appreciate the support, everyone. Comment down below with any thoughts. Subscribe to the channel for plenty more videos. See you guys in the next video.